This is my day. I'm ready to take it on, come what may.
Okay, so this is Camp Street. And we're going south, approaching the intersection of New Market Street and Camp Street. This is the gas station. It's been here for a long time. And like you see some new buildings going up. That tall monstrosity at the corner of Camp and Lamaha is owned by some fella called Yog Mahadio, and he is said to have obtained the money to do it via embezzlement. You're going to see a lot of that in Guyana. This building at the corner here called Shanta's is a puri shop that was around since I was a kid going to high school. And the upperclassmen used to come over here for liquid lunch at noon, and then not even go back to class in the afternoon because they were so drunk from liquid lunch. Of course, from that you can guess what liquid lunch was. Those were the days of QC sixth formers cutting class to drink beers at Shanta's. This is a new monstrosity going up. Don't know who's putting up this building, but it's been going up for the last year or so. And on the other side of that is the Georgetown Club. It's an institution in Guyana for professionals, equivalent to country clubs in the US. So this is the Guyanese equivalent of a country club. It's called the Georgetown Club. And here you have Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen. It's a franchise that's imported from the US. And where you can see the bunting for Mashramani celebration. Mash in Guyana is equivalent of Carnival in Trinidad and Brazil. And our Mash celebrations are a week from today. Next week, Thursday, is a national holiday for the local carnival called Mashramani. And this is Camp Street, coming up to the intersection with Middle Street. And on this intersection is also a new fast food restaurant. In fact, two fast food restaurants that have come up within the last decade or so. In fact, some of them even more recently. So fast food restaurants are the new business in Guyana. Here we have DQ, which is Dairy Queen. There is the Grill and Chill, and then there's Church's Chicken, all in that building. And then across there is Mario's Pizza and Quizno's Subs. So that's a pizza shop and a sandwich shop. And that's Christ Church secondary school. Again, another fast food joint across the street. That is Roosters and Quality Plus. So fast food joints are in fact the fastest growing industry in Guyana. Okay, over on the right, this large monstrosity is the Guyana Revenue Authority. This is the tax authority in Guyana, and it's now the busiest building because the government is now committed to collecting large amounts of taxes. Typically, in fact, previously Guyanese didn't pay taxes, even though officially we do have a national income tax system. most Guyanese, especially the private sector, didn't pay tax, but now the government is collecting tax from everybody. On the right is a famous primary school called St. Margaret's Primary School. It's a feeder school for some of the most competitive high schools in Guyana, like Queen's College, where I'm just coming from, and the Bishop's High School, St. Rose's, and St. Stanislaus College, which are the top high schools. That's the Ministry of Communities over there in that old white building. And the interesting thing is there is this building at this corner, noticed for the last 3 years, but I have no idea what goes on in this building. There is at the corner of Guyana Street and Camp Street a Hindu temple that has been here for as long as I can remember. If you look at the roof, there is a snake, a sculpture of a snake on the roof, cobra. Alright, so this is a temple, a Hindu temple, which is testimony to the fact that Guyana is a multi-religious society where there are just as many Hindus as there are Christians, and a smaller number but significant number of Muslims, as the three main religions are Christianity, Hinduism and Islam. But there are also many other religions such as the Baha'is, Jains, Sikhs and so on. But it is a multi-religious society. And so now as we come to this major intersection, there is a Catholic monastery on the left. It's called the St. Joseph's Ursuline Convent. And that convent has been there for as long as I can remember. And it houses a major sect of the Catholic Church, the nuns. It's a nunnery. And in the same compound there is a Catholic school called St. Rose's High School. On the left is the church that I attend. It's the Bethel Gospel Hall. And next to it is Guyana. It's a National Oil Company headquarters. And next to that is Go Invest, which is the national investment arm of the government to promote international investment in Guyana. And then right here at the corner of that tall black square is a digital display. It's one of those billboards, one of the many digital billboards that are becoming quite common, and it's like another industry, major part of the advertising industry in Guyana. And so this is the intersection of Camp Street with Church Street, so Camp and Church Streets, this intersection. It's always busy, and up the road, Church Street, there is St. Rose's High School. Okay, and now we're back in the lower half of Camp Street, which is the southern half of Camp Street. From the north end of Camp Street, we've traveled about a mile. So a mile north of here is the sea, the Atlantic Ocean, and the seawall. And a mile south of here, you would have run out of city. So the city is only about 2 miles in extent from north to south. So we're going to stop this section here because coming up is the teleperformance, and you could see that in my last video. Teleperformance is a part of this new industry of call centers. One of the call centers in Guyana, and they're putting up another building next door, which is also an extension of the call center. All right, so that's what's happening in Guyana.